Jay Tarantino, the Guitar Boss. Welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to be breaking down some of the sick licks that I just played for you right here from the ethereal song, The Rivers of Sand and Blood. Make sure you're warmed up and pay attention. Welcome back to another lesson. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jay Tarantino. I am the founder of the instrumental metal band Ethereus, and I'm also the touring guitarist for Angel Vivaldi. So in today's lesson, I'm going to be breaking down licks from the chorus of the Ethereus song, The Rivers of Sand and Blood, and we're going to focus on two key elements here. The first being, I'm going to show you how to take a simple melody and make it more intense by adding tremolo picking to it, which is going to make this also a great alternate picking exercise. So I'm going to play along to the track so you get the context of the lick. So here we go. So there's nothing that's particularly difficult about this guitar solo. The melody's pretty simple. The hardest part, I would say, is just the tremolo picking, just being able to keep up with the 16th notes and move back and forth between strings. And the whole idea behind the melody was to sort of outline the riff going on underneath. So the chorus riff goes like this. So it's all based around B, but there's a couple of chord changes in there too. So it's got a little bit of movement. So I wanted to really highlight those chords. So the melody without the tremolo picking goes like this. So we start this solo off on the 9th fret A string, so F sharp, and we're doing this melody here. So like I said, 9th fret A string, and then we're doing... So we go to the D string here, and we do 11, 12, 9, 11, 9. So again, that melody is... So that's over the B chord. Then the next chord is A. So over the A, we change the melody, we move down a whole step, and then we do this. So I'm starting 7th fret on the A string again, so E, so that's the 5th of the A chord. So we're doing 7, and then we're doing 9, 11 on the D string. Then we go to the G string and we're doing 7, 9, 11, 9, 7. That's over this A chord. So that those first two melodies together are... So that's over the B and the A chord. Then the melody goes back to B, we go back to the original melody, we just change it up a little bit. So again, we start 9th fret A string. So we're doing 9, 11, 12, just going to the D string. So we're doing 9, 11, 12, 14, 12, 11. Then we do... So we're going 9th fret on the D string, we're doing... So that whole melody, again without the tremolo picking, goes like this. So that melody's cool, but it's a little bit too simple, maybe a little too bland. And just to match the intensity of what the drums are doing and the guitar, just a lot of 16th notes going on with the double kick and with the guitar riff, with the muting. So I thought it'd be a good idea to take that same melody and play with tremolo picking. So here's the riff with the tremolo picking. So to me that sounds better. It's more intense. It matches the intensity of what the drums are doing and the rhythm guitars. Again, like I said, there's a lot of 16th notes going on, so wanted to match that intensity. So now here, the next half of the chorus, the drums open up, the guitar riff is now just doing open power chords, there's no muting anymore, so the guitar riff is just doing... So it's kind of following a similar progression to what we did in the first half of the chorus. So here I open it up, I just do a lot of whole notes, a lot of bends, and just a real catchy melody to match the openness of the drums and the rhythm guitar. So the first chord's B, and I'm doing this little lick here. So starting F sharp, so 11th fret on the G. Bending up 14 to 16, so A to B. So here the chord changes to A, and I do this little melody, again, bass around F sharp. So we got 11, 14, 11, 15. That's on the G and the B. So we got this little melody here. 11, 14, 11, 15, 14. Then we're doing 12, 14, 15 hammer-ons on the B string. And then back to F sharp. And again, that's where when I land on that F sharp, the chord changes back to B. And we do the same beginning lick again. So the last lick again, we're going back to the B chord, and I go back to the beginning lick. So again, starting on F sharp, bending up A to B, and then we're doing... So we're bending A to B an octave higher, so 17 to 19. And then I just slide up to C sharp, so 21st fret on the E string. So I'm just highlighting the last two chords. So D and F sharp. So I'm just... And it's just a really simple melody. Again, it just kind of highlights the chord changes going on. So let's break down the tremolo picking a little bit. So I guess the best advice I can give you is just when you're going from string to string, just remember that when you're starting out, when you're ending on one string and going to the next, you're going to end with an upstroke, and you're going to start the next string with a downstroke. So let's take that first part of the melody. So play it slow. It's... So when I'm playing the notes on the A string, that last note is going to be an upstroke. So, and you're going to start the next set of strings again with a downstroke. So, so just practice it slow with a metronome. I think the tempo for the track is around 200 beats per minute. So just start off at a slow tempo and just make sure all the notes are even and the transition from string to string is clean. You really want to focus on not only the picking but also your left hand. Your left hand's not doing a lot, but you want to make sure that the left and right hands are synced up together so that you get nice clean transition. So I'm going to play it a little slower so you can hear how it sounds. So again, like I said, you want to make sure that your left and right hands are synced up, so when you move to the next set of strings, your left hand is hitting those notes, those frets, exactly when the pick is hitting it. So again, I'll play it slow, and you can hear it. And again, here it is a little bit faster. So a great way to practice this and just get those alternate picking chops synced up, just practice the first part of the lick, then move on to the second part, and then put them together. So like this. So that's the first part, and then we get the second part. Alright, so we have the second part, now let's put them together. And then take the next section and the next section and then put them all together and then just practice it slow with the metronome, just gradually increase the tempo. And there you go. Then you have a nice exercise for alternate picking. And another thing you can do is just take a simple melody, make up your own, something based around what I just showed you. Just take a simple melody like this, like let's say. Maybe that's a little bit generic, but we can kind of intensify it a little bit just adding tremolo picking to it. So. Just add some variations to it. So just a simple way to take a melody, add tremolo picking, get the alternate picking going, and then you're all set. So here's the melody at full speed one more time. Thank you all very much for watching today's lesson. If you'd like to check out more lessons, I have a full archive of them available at my Patreon, patreon.com/Jay Tarantino. The link is in the description box below. I have downloadable tabs, backing tracks, full video breakdowns. Like I said, I have a whole archive of lessons going back quite a few months. And if you'd like to check out my band Ethereus, from which all of these lessons are derived from, you can check us out at ethereusband.com. Again, the link is in the description box below. Find us on Instagram at ethereusband. Find me on Instagram at guitarboss. Thank you once again. And if you like what I do, if you support what I do, if you appreciate what I do, please consider becoming a patron at my Patreon. Name your price, whatever you would like to pay monthly, $1, $5, $20, whatever you want to pay. You get the same access to all the lessons, all the tabs, backing tracks, etc. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next lesson.